Good morning. In light of Annie's earlier announcement, I have a fabulous Thanksgiving story, but it requires an understanding of the game Pinochle. So if you know what the game's about, come and talk to me. You'll love it. Anyway, if you don't, I'll let you tell your Thanksgiving story to somebody else. Anyway, when Della said that this was about the flow and it was from an Eastern tradition, I thought, what better than Bhagavad Gita? But finding flow in here was a challenge for me. I don't know. Probably me, because I don't flow too well anyway. In text 3 in the chapter Karma Yoga, by the way, there's 3 little pieces from this, and I think I'll try to stay within 4 minutes. One who is fully in Krishna consciousness is always a renouncer because he feels neither hatred nor desire for the results of his action. Such a renouncer dedicated to the transcendental loving service of the Lord is fully qualified in knowledge because he knows his constitutional position in his relationship with Krishna. He knows fully well that Krishna is the whole and he is part and parcel of Krishna. Such knowledge is perfect because it is qualitatively and quantitatively correct. The concept of oneness with Krishna is incorrect because the part cannot be equal to the whole. Knowledge that one is in quality, yet different in quantity, is correct transcendental knowledge, leading one to become full in himself, having nothing to aspire to or to lament over. There is no duality in his mind because whatever he does for Krishna. Being thus freed from the platform of dualities, he is liberated even in this material world. That was text 3. This is from text 19, the same chapter. Equanimity of mind, as mentioned above, is a sign of self-realization. Those who have actually attained to such a stage should be considered to have conquered material conditions, specifically birth and death. As long as one identifies with this body, he is considered a conditioned soul, but as soon as he is elevated to the stage of equanimity through realization of self, he is liberated from conditional life. In other words, he is no longer subject to taking birth in the material world, but can enter into the spiritual sky after his death. The Lord is flawless because he is without attraction or hatred. Similarly, when a living entity is without attraction or hatred, he also becomes flawless and eligible to enter into the spiritual sky. Such persons are to be considered already liberated, and their symptoms are described below. Read the rest of the book if you want to see all that. Below, it's about lots of stuff. In another chapter, Dhyana Yoga, this is text 12, I think. Sacred place refers to places of pilgrimage. In India, the yogis, the transcendentalists, or the devotees all leave home and reside in sacred places such as Prayagaya. No, yeah, I'm reading the wrong one. No wonder I can't pronounce this, sorry. This is in text 11. When one is not attached to anything, but at the same time accepts everyone in relation to Krishna, one is rightly situated above possessiveness. On the other hand, one who rejects everything without knowledge of its relationship to Krishna is not as complete in his renunciation. A Krishna-conscious person well knows that everything belongs to Krishna, and thus he is always free from feelings of personal possession. As such, he has no hankering for anything in his own personal account. He knows how to accept things in favor of Krishna consciousness and how to reject things unfavorable to Krishna consciousness. He is always aloof from material things because he is always transcendental, and he is always alone, having nothing to do with persons not in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a person in Krishna consciousness is the perfect yogi. Hope it ties in, Delphi.